Alright. What is going on, guys? I hope you're all having a great day today, because today we're taking a look at probably one of the stupidest gaming takes I have ever seen in my about 20 years of gaming. And I don't think it's going to be a shock to anyone when I say that this take comes from the great and intelligent minds over there at Sweet Baby Inc. Now, the claim that Sweet Baby Inc. made today is that cozy games are promoting colonialism, and that we need to decolonize cozy games. So those would be games like Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, those type of games. So all I can say before we get into today's video is to brace those brain cells, man. Anyway, if you guys do happen to enjoy today's video, it would be appreciated if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe. You don't have to, I'm just dropping a suggestion, man. Alright, let's get into it. Sweet Baby Inc. team member claims cozy games like farming sims promote colonialism and must be changed. Now, this article was posted 6 days ago, but I'm only learning about it today, and I mean, dude, this is just great content, so we have to cover it. But the first thing that I thought when I read this article, the title of today's article, is anything but being a useful member of society. Like, just think about it, guys. These Sweet Baby Inc. employees are paid to create garbage like this, make these garbage presentations. Like, dude, just put the fucking fries in the bag. At the 2025 Game Devs of Color Expo, Sweet Baby Inc. team member Tristan J. Tarwater gave a talk called Decolonizing Cozy Games. What unfolded was a startling presentation where even farming, families, and the Four Seasons themselves were framed as symptoms of colonialism. This was uncovered by Master of the TDS and Writing Raven of the Gothic Therapy YouTube channel. Alright, first thing I want to ask, why do we need a separate expo for game devs of color? Like, I thought segregation was a bad thing, but all of a sudden people want to bring it back? I mean, dude, what's next? Is Sweet Baby Inc. going to advocate for separate water fountains again? But dude, I cannot wait. I just cannot fucking wait to hear the logic as to why the Four Seasons, families, and farming promote colonialism. I can just feel my brain cells die one by one as I read every word of today's article. And if my brain cells keep dying at this rate, I will know what it feels like to be a Sweet Baby employee. One of the opening slides attempted to redefine the genre's foundations. Decolonization, often framed as an undoing of colonial influences and structures. It is also a creative process of imagining what cultures would look like if not disrupted by the exploitation of colonialism, it said. Alright, Einstein, let me ask you a question. How would you know there's any colonization in the cozy game that you're playing? Let's take Animal Crossing, for example. How would you know how all the animals got to the island? How would you know that there's any colonialism? Do you care to provide any sort of source or evidence? Unless, of course,
my source is that I made it the fuck up.
But in all seriousness, that paragraph that I just read had to be the most, like, Reddit thing I have ever seen in my life. I want you guys to play a little game. How many hours a day do you think Mr. Tristan J. Tarwater spends on Reddit? Decoloniality. the process/practice of rejecting Eurocentric ways of knowing and being, coined by this loser who I don't even care to pronounce. This concept acknowledges how different concepts of the cosmos influenced knowledge acquisition, information storage and transfer, and ideas of the self. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't think anyone really cares.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
In other words, the designers weren't talking about just tweaking mechanics, they were questioning the very cultural foundations that cozy games typically draw from. Cozy games as colonial. One slide bluntly titled, "Colonialism in Cozy Games?" Where? Spelled out what Tarwater sees as problems in the genre. So you can see the slide here they did at the Game Devs of Color Expo. You can see the individual responsible for this great take. Colonialism in cozy games, where? First up, so many white people. Like, this is just pure hatred at this point. They hate you. And this is why I can't give any money to games that Sweet Baby work on. I would rather go out and buy a Switch 2 for full price and Mario Kart World for full price than support any Sweet Baby worked on game. Like, I would just feel morally wrong supporting any sort of game where consultants who are trying to make the game more inclusive and stuff are here talking about how much they hate you openly at expos. I just can't get behind that sort of shit. But we're gonna continue down the list here. The outside individual who saves the day. I mean, what's wrong with that? If you're playing as like the main character, you want to feel powerful, you want to save the day. Why would you want to get rid of this? Next up we have the land is there for the taking. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. At the end of the day, it's a video game, not real life. Corn and wheat make number go up. Yeah, how dare a video game have an economy system? Nuclear family / 2-gen family. There is nothing wrong with that at all. Monochronic structures, 4 seasons, Gregorian calendar. I mean, literally 4 seasons? Are you fucking kidding me? Conventionally ancient civilizations, spirituality is silly, and straight up racism. I mean, you're gonna claim straight up racism when you have so many white people as your first point? Are you stupid? Like, I don't know how you can see that slide and still support Sweet Baby as a company. Now, I'm not gonna go through the rest of the article because I don't really find it that interesting, and we got, like, the main points gone over there. But we will go over this one slide here where Sweet Baby shows some games they recommend, including one that they personally worked on, Tales of the Shire. The first game we have here is Fields of Mystria. Next up we have Salt Sea Chronicles and Mutazione. Then we have Tales of the Shire and Wanderstop. Now, Tales of the Shire was an absolute piece of shit. It looks like a PS2 game, but recommends a 3060, and it's just bad, dude. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here. I can't believe anyone would sit down and willingly listen to this garbage at an expo, and I can't believe anyone would still support this company. But yeah, peace out, guys.